Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. So we've lost poor old Father Ted last time in a completely shocking circumstance, but we're going to make the most of life with Sakura here, so let's head off. Now we got plenty in terms of supplies, but fuel is running a bit low. So what I want to do is I want to head to Pigmote Isle, but I should have actually headed south, I think, because I want to search this area over here on our way. Now we can't go too far because the fuel situation, but still, you know, it's all about adding to this chart. So this chart is basically, you know, the thing that's keeping us going with the, you know, the succession of captains that we had in the last, what's it been now, maybe 3 captains who've been passing on the chart. And we're getting to the point where, you know, maybe we've not discovered everywhere, but we're discovering a lot of places that we know we're going to want to go. So let's go south of this boy here. Let's get the Zebat out. So I want to go south enough so that if there is something, you know, we're gonna pick it up. Okay, so I think that's maybe far enough. And now we just have to sail east until we get close-ish to Pigmote Isle, because by the time we get to that position, you know, it'll be time to head up north anyway. Get the Zebat out again. We won't meander as much on the way back, so I'm hoping that that means that we will actually have enough fuel. Something forgotten is here. What is it then? Well, wherever it is, it looks like the Zebat forgot it as well. Okay, we're getting pretty close to the point where we need to change course. Okay, so 2 more Zebats and then we change course. There's the first. Nothing. And there's the second. Probably going to be nothing as well. Okay, so let's just start heading up here this way then. Blue lighting crawls leisurely up the funnel. St. Erasmus dancing, the cry goes up. So we almost have to go directly north now. No, not that much so. But that should be get us close enough. So I wonder how Sakura's natural philosophy is going to feed in to her dealings with the vermin on Pigmote Isle. Who is she gonna side with? We just have to wait and see when we get there, I guess. We're not too far away now. Looking at the fuel situation, it's going to be difficult to get home. But we can try at least to convert supplies into fuel. But even if Sakura is like a one voyage captain, I think finding the Uttershroom was worth it. But certainly wouldn't want to lose any, progress that we've had with our passenger. I think with him as well. So I think maybe after Port Cecil, I have a vague memory of maybe having to go to the Khanate, but was it him or was it the travel writer? There's no habitation in sight, no market, only an old rotting dock. A stretch of sand thickens into damp black earth, from which sprout stunted palms, not quite, tall fungal growths with frond-like caps, as if someone has sculpted the idea of a tree from a mushroom. Okay, and then we go through the war. So we've seen this enough times not to have to. I think we're going to talk to the Seneschal this time. Okay, I've heard enough, so we're going to side with the Seneschal. So we get one fuel and one supply, which is good because we definitely need the fuel. And we'll go through visiting the different areas. I offered to retrieve the lady's eye by force. Yeah, let's try that. Irons failed. Okay, no good. Let's try it again. Okay, and again. Veils challenge. Mirrors, veils, irons. So it's pretty much the same. So we'll just keep on doing this. Oh, great. A perfect pincer. My plan succeeded brilliantly. It was easy enough to sneak up on the settlement when the stolen eye gave off such light and cast such shadows around the shore. Even easier to do with what needed to be done with the Kavis were rallied by the sight of their treasure. What follows was a tremendous rout. Rats ripped apart, throats and bellies torn open, viscera slickened the sand. The Kavis took losses too, but soon the Seneschal declared the day won. I was rewarded with a substantial amount of scintillac. I saw to my surprise that the Kavis had spared a number of the rats' children and were rounding them up. I commented favourably on this, praising the Seneschal's high-minded mercy. I think as a natural philosopher she probably would. The Seneschal chittered pleasantly. My dear captain, be assured that we shall treat them very well, but it is hardly mercy that motivates the preservation of our enemy's livestock. A small rat wept quietly over a parent's severed torso before being prodded and pressed into a march. Okay, so we've got 4 scintillac. Now, what did I do? I'm going to speak up on behalf of the rats. Generous and victory. Okay, good. Do I want to invite KB to join us? Yeah, why not? Okay, and then there's the end. There, you finish your diary entry and the final morsels of delicious rat flesh. The Kavis line up to salute you as you leave the victory banquet, escorting you to your ship through the foundation of their new kingdom. Okay, so I guess as a natural philosopher, I probably think that the natural order of things has kind of worked out there. Okay, well now I think it's time to head for London. So next time, maybe difficult. We'll see where the Admiralty sends us next time. It's certainly with the chart, it's certainly a lot easier to work your way through the Admiralty's quests. Because if you cast your mind back to before we started passing on the chart, you know, we could be 3 or 4 voyages searching for where the place was that they wanted us to go. Okay, so that's crab cake. I think I want to uncover crab cake because it's nice that it's on. Again, it's just about keeping the chart as clear as possible. Okay, and then I think we'll maybe cut up towards Bonny Reef. Oh, looks like we got a bit of trouble. I was just literally on autopilot there. Not even minding. This game just relaxes you so much. Okay, burning blue. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades, but it's not a good omen. Okay, let's try the modest challenge. So it's a hearts challenge. Hearts fail, we gain 1 terror. Your measured and rational speech does you no good. Your crew know bad luck when they see it. Okay, fair enough. Oh my god. And look, we're running right into those guys. Uh-oh. This is definitely not good. At least we shot him back. Still, I think all of the money that we're going to make is going to go on repairs if we make it home. Because we're going to run out of fuel pretty soon as well. Okay, so they still know where we are. Just about. We just need to outrun. We're so close. So close to getting away from them, but they've got their sights on us again. And then they leave us alone. Okay. Because we're close to home orders. That's fine by me. So Sakura has had the pretty exciting start, I'd say, to her voyage. Oh, and now desperate measures. Let's try this first. We lost 2 supplies, but we now have 1 fuel. Let's continue on. Put some more pirates there. We got the lighthouse as well. We're not too far away though from Woolstack Dock, so pretty sure we're going to make it home. I think I want to call in to these guys anyway, see what we can pick up. I always forget about Quaker's Haven and the fact that we need the 1 echo to get the port report. So we can't purchase fuel, which is fair enough, and we don't have news from home. Okay, both of those are fair enough. Off we trot. Okay, so we now need to straighten up a bit. Get ourselves back to London. Now for resistance. Hopefully we don't need any assistance. It's going to be so close. I think we're going to run out of fuel just before London. Yes, we are. Oh my god. Let's try this. So, 2 supplies into 1 fuel. So this gives us a 50-50 chance. So let's try it. You are unlucky. Okay, and then let's do this. Okay. And back we get. So we come back with pretty much 0 fuel, 0 food. But we do have stuff that we can sell and trade in, so we're probably gonna be in a better position than when we set out. So let's dock. Yeah, nothing to hide. Do whatever you want, buddy. And then we're back to 50 there. That's fine. Okay, let's collect our messages. Okay, we got the Rose Market. Okay, long box. And that one is Watchful Curious, so we don't have either of those. So we're not going to worry about that at the moment. We're definitely not going to go near you. Okay, so I think the first thing to do is to speak to the Admiralty, and let's just start turning things around. So, Human Canal, 5 echoes. Bigmore Isle, 10 echoes. The Uttershroom, 50 echoes for that, that's good. We got our 1 fuel as well. Demo Island, 20 echoes. Okay, strategic information. 150 echoes for that. He's hard to read with those glasses, but he reads the summary intently. Satisfactory, he says at last. Eminently satisfactory, actually. Good work. Take this for your trouble. The clerk will see you paid. Okay, good for that. Let's get... Do we have any more port reports? No, we don't. Okay. So let's ask if there's anything particular they need. Let's ask what he needs. Ah, this one. Okay. So where do you want us to go this time? Cumin Canal. Okay. So we know where that is. Then let's do this. So we got 30 echoes there. We got one move in the Great Game as well. Okay. So nothing else for that. Okay, so 75 echoes. Admiralty Yard. This will completely repair your hull. 25 echoes. 3 favor. I think that's worth it. So let's do that. 25 echoes and we're up to full. Perfect. Okay, happy with that. Now, let's think about our next journey. I don't think there's anything else. No, there's nothing else that we want to do at the moment. So we go, actually, looking at the time, I think we're going to plan our next journey in the next episode because we're pretty much out of time. So that's it from me. If you have enjoyed the episode, please consider liking, subscribing, sharing, and perhaps posting a comment. And I really do hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.